Breaking news, the flip-flop versus Holy Sock War. Good evening, fellow survivors of household disasters. This is Chuck Toe News, reporting live from the front line of the weirdest conflict in human history. Headline: Flip-flops declare war on holy socks for control over feet territory. It all started last night when a lonely flip-flop found itself face-to-face with a sock full of holes. The flip-flop accused the sock of unprofessional foot coverage, and things escalated from there. According to experts, holy socks claim to have historical rights to the foot, stating, "We were here first, back when shoes were made of wood and smelled like regret." Meanwhile, flip-flops argue that socks are outdated and unfit for modern foot warfare. Their leader, General Rubbertoe, announced, "We bring freedom, fresh air and toe independence." The first battle took place in the hallway, where socks tried to ambush the flip-flops using their signature move, the sudden slip attack, but flip-flops countered with their deadly weapon, the plastic snap of doom. Families are now divided, with some supporting socks for their coziness legacy, while others cheer for flip-flops, praising their freedom and foot ventilation. International mediators, a pair of worn-out slippers, have offered to host peace talks in the laundry room, but tensions remain high. Don't forget to subscribe for next week's explosive update. Will underwear join the war, and if so, on which side? This is Toe to Toe News, signing off with cold feet and a missing sock. Breaking news from Chicken News Network CNN, but not that one. Good morning, dear viewers. This is Cluckington Cluckerson, reporting live from the International Co-op Court, where the greatest philosophical trial of all time has officially begun. Headline: The chicken and the egg are suing each other. Early this morning, while chickens were peacefully pecking at their breakfast and eggs were chilling in their cartons, a heated argument broke out. The chicken shouted, "I came first, I laid you," but the egg rolled forward and yelled back, "Lies, science says I existed before you, I'm the original egg." Just when things couldn't get crazier, eyewitnesses reported a UFO landing right in the backyard. 3 green aliens with oversized heads and sunglasses stepped out. Alien 1 said, "We came to solve this ancient mystery once and for all." Alien No. 2 checked his translator and added, "Wait, aren't cows the rulers of Earth? Who are these weird feathered things?" Alien number 3, already laughing, said, "Maybe this creature is both the chicken and the egg." A budget-friendly combo. Emergency court was called into session, with Judge Rooster presiding over the historic case. His final verdict: they're both guilty. No chicken without egg, no egg without chicken, and definitely no intelligent life without a working GPS. Finally, our reporter asked the chicken, "What if one day you lay a golden egg?" The chicken sighed and replied, "Then the egg belongs to the government, and I'll be stuck eating breadcrumbs for life." That's all for today's Feathered Files, brought to you by Chicken News Network, the only source you can trust for poultry-related drama. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, you might just be the egg in this story. Keep it cracking! End of report. Breaking news: the Great Onion Crisis. Hello and welcome to Reality Gone Crazy News, where truth is stranger than fiction, and today's truth is absolutely tear-jerking. Our top story: onions are now more expensive than gold. Yes, you heard that right. In the latest market update, the price of onions skyrocketed so high that diamond dealers are considering switching to onion farming. Eyewitnesses reported scenes of chaos in supermarkets, where customers were seen hugging onions like long-lost relatives. One man even proposed to his girlfriend with a golden onion ring, because actual onions were too expensive. Meanwhile, economists have officially introduced a new currency unit: 1 onion, 3 liters of tears, 1 month's salary. In other news, scientists are investigating a bizarre phenomenon. Every time someone mentions onion price, at least 5 grandmas faint in shock and 3 chefs quit their jobs. Even the International Onion Council released an emergency statement. "We recommend cooking without onions if you're rich enough to cook at all." Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because next week we'll investigate another shocking headline. Are potatoes planning a price coup too? Stay tuned, stay strong, and if you have onions at home, lock them up. They're the new family heirloom. This is Reality Gone Crazy News, signing off and wiping tears not from sadness, but from peeling the last affordable onion. Breaking news: potato revolution fries under attack. Good evening, dear viewers. This is Spudrick McMash, reporting live from the front lines of the most unexpected war in culinary history. Headline: raw potatoes declare independence from French fries. In a shocking twist of fate, millions of raw potatoes around the world have started rolling off kitchen counters, refusing to be sliced, fried, or covered in ketchup. Their leader, a charismatic potato named Sir Spud A-Lot, delivered a passionate speech. "We are not just fries, we are whole potatoes with dreams, hopes, and starch." Meanwhile, fast food chains are panicking. McDonald's CEO was seen negotiating directly with a bag of Idaho potatoes, offering them free ketchup baths and VIP fryer treatment. The potatoes rejected the offer, chanting, "Freedom, not frydom." In a bizarre twist, a group of sweet potatoes offered to take over the fries' duties. French fries purists immediately protested, chanting, "No orange fries, keep fries classic." Meanwhile, the world's top chefs have issued a desperate plea. Without fries, what will we serve next to burgers? Just air? As tensions rise, mashed potatoes have also joined the revolution, forming the Starch Solidarity movement. Their slogan, "Whether mashed, boiled, or fried potatoes unite." Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because next week we'll investigate yet another shocking development. Are carrots secretly planning to overthrow cucumbers in salad bowls? Stay tuned, stay crispy, and remember, every fry you eat was once a dream-filled potato. This is Crispy News Network, signing off with tears and ketchup stains on our hands.
Christianity has different views on childbirth outside of marriage, depending on the denomination. In the Catholic Church, marriage is considered a sacred act and a foundational element of family life, and childbirth outside of marriage is typically regarded as wrong and against the teachings of the Bible. Catholics believe that a child should be born within the context of marriage and a sacred relationship. Similarly, in the Orthodox Church, marriage is also considered sacred and necessary, and childbirth outside of marriage is generally unacceptable. Among Protestants, views can vary. In some Protestant denominations, while marriage is still emphasized as the proper context for childbirth, the views may be more flexible, especially in certain individual or social circumstances. Modern Christian groups, particularly in Western countries, tend to have more moderate views on childbirth outside of marriage, considering social and personal circumstances, although this remains somewhat limited compared to other groups. Globally, the statistics for childbirth outside of marriage have increased in recent years across various countries. In developed countries such as Sweden, France, and Norway, the percentage of births outside of marriage has risen to over 50%. This trend reflects cultural and social changes in these societies, where childbirth outside of marriage is no longer seen as unusual or illegal. In the United States, about 40% of births now occur outside of marriage. These changes indicate social transformations and changing attitudes toward marriage and family. In developing countries such as Mexico and Colombia, the statistics for childbirth outside of marriage are lower than in developed countries, but the trend is still on the rise. In Mexico, around 40% of births occur outside of marriage. This statistic has increased in recent years, especially in urban areas. Social and economic changes, particularly the rise of working women and shifts in social roles, have contributed to this rise. Similarly, in Colombia, approximately 30 to 35% of births occur outside of marriage. As in Mexico, social and cultural changes, especially in urban areas, have led to this increase. Despite the strong influence of Catholicism in both countries, these trends suggest that traditional views are changing. Overall, while Christianity's views on childbirth outside of marriage are typically negative, and marriage is seen as a sacred bond, Global statistics reflect cultural and social shifts in many countries, including both developed and some developing nations. These shifts, particularly in Mexico and Colombia, show rising numbers of births outside of marriage, and this trend may continue to grow in the future. If you found this report insightful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.